Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again, and it's time for race 31 out of 36, the UAW-GM Quality 500 from Lowe's Motor Speedway. So, after the absolute miserable race in the banquet, 400 at Kansas, oh my goodness, that race was terrible. Terrible, folks, terrible. We're going to Charlotte now, and I just hope we can have a decent run. Oh boy. So last time we went to Charlotte, we weren't half bad, but my goodness, we need some good luck for this team. We're not making nowhere near the amount of money right now as we did earlier in the season. We can't get a solid finish, and our team, our sponsors are just falling off. We need to sign a new secondary and a new driver sponsor. Yeah, so we need a new secondary and driver sponsor. This is a big one, and as you can see, the money is deep in the toilet because the average start in 25th place, we can ever get that. The average start in 30th place, we're never going to get that. So the only one we can go with is qualify in 30th place. Instead of getting an $85,000 bonus, our bonus is only $61,000, but it's a little bit easier. But it's not worth the 20 grand loss. But we don't have a choice. We're going to have to put them on the car. And then our driver sponsor, I don't know. I guess we'll just put Western Auto on there, I guess. I don't even know, folks. So in the garage, our engine. So we have our Daytona 500 engine for next season. It's only one race away from being finished, which is, I believe, engine 4. Yeah, engine 4. And then we're overhauling engine number 3. And that engine, I believe, will be 66 power. My goodness, this is going to be a whale of a motor. And I think that's actually going to be our Speedway, our 1.5 mile program engine. And then we're building a 1.5 mile chassis. Of course, we're preparing for 2004. That's one thing I love about this game is it's not all about, oh, we got to prepare for this year. That's it. No, we're preparing for the next year. We're building equipment that will be racing next year. Our body forming tools will be in the shop in 4 races. This will definitely help our restrictor plate package, which is something we have been lacking tremendously. I'm going to be building a really good engine, but our drafting is just absolutely terrible. Last time we went to a restrictor plate track, we were just absolutely terrible. We could not keep any draft, so we are going to be focusing on that, and we're going to be doing what we got to. Our team, their happiness is, well, I mean, our rear tire carrier is at 100% happiness, but our builders and our crew, my goodness, our crew chief is absolutely in the toilet in terms of happiness, but that's okay. So, I guess we try to build the best race car we can and go racing. Looks like we're going to be racing some crappy equipment. Yep, we're going to be racing some crappy equipment, folks. Let's go to Charlotte. Alright, folks, so we missed our qualifying bonus by 3 spots. We qualified 33rd. What is new? This team right now are just in a big slump, and man, I cannot wait to get some better equipment. Let's go trackside for pre-race ceremonies.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's Nascar Winston Cup Series race, the UAW-GM Quality 500. This is an awesome facility, isn't it?
This track was the first one to focus on spectator comfort, and it shows. This place always draws an enormous crowd. Most of the team shops are located in this area, which give it a hometown feel. We're in for some great racing here at Lowe's.
The 82 car has not had the finishers he'd hoped for in the past couple of races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
Terry Labonte is having some trouble in the points this year.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. It's not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
David Green is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it really doesn't show in the points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Yeah, maybe their luck will change today.
Engines are fired. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon once again on the front row. Oh my goodness. Absolutely not looking forward to this. We missed a $61,000 bonus, and we're going to have a crap pure race car. So, not looking forward to this one, folks. And we're racing the absolute crappiest equipment we can pretty much race, and here we go. Green flag. Oh, Lord. I don't even really know how we're gonna be able to get our, 2004 stuff with the amount of money we're making. We're not making enough. Early in the season, we were making a lot, but now it's just, we just had a very bad string of luck here. Just some bad racetracks and some bad finishes. Does not go well with a bad race car, and oh my goodness, what a way to start tonight. Well, that one's nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and pit and get this car fixed. Oh boy. Yeah. I need some better equipment. Badly. Because when you're just racing these, racing for 30th and 35th every race, your head's not in it, Your head's not in it, and it's just, you can't focus. You can't focus. It's pretty much the same thing week in and week out, and it makes you really have a different perspective from the guys who have to finish 35th every week, I'll tell you that. It's definitely a chore. Let's just try to repair it and get back out there and hopefully we can get a top 40. I mean, we're just so off with these racetracks. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I'm thinking of maybe using the Daytona 500 engine at Homestead, because we'll have our chassis and our engine available for Homestead. And I'm thinking, do we take that engine and that chassis and run it at Daytona, our best shot at the Daytona 500, or do we risk it and go to Homestead and try to get a little extra money? Because no matter what we do, we're gonna have some sort of equipment for both races. But if we go to Homestead and we have a DNF, I mean, oh my goodness, that is going to absolutely kill our chances at the Daytona 500. Or do we just save our equipment for that one race? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I would be perfectly honest, if I'd be perfectly, fine being honest here, if I can just go to Homestead, qualify whatever, and just ride around the racetrack and end it. Just to get that qualifying bonus really helps us. But we're not making enough payroll like we were early in the season. When we had NASCAR.com in the car, we were making a lot more. Now we're not, so it's definitely hurting us as our expenses for our team crew. Our team is just getting up there. We have to keep hiring new people to get better equipment. So it really sucks. But all we can do is just hope that some luck comes our way and good sponsorship will come in 2004 and we can try to, do something. That's the biggest key, is once you get a good sponsor in this game, you get a lot of money. But the thing is, you have to be able to, consistently meet the sponsor's expectations. So you can't even get a win at a restrictor plate track, so much less anything past that. So we just made contact with Greg Biffle and we're going through the grass. Okay, so the car is not good and it's not absolutely garbage. Meanwhile, we're on the freaking apron, drifting almost, but I'm just hoping to get a top 40. I don't even really know what our expectations are for the sponsorship. I'm just going to try to go for the top 40. I don't even know at this point anymore. I don't even know. Our car is just so bad, guys. It's just so bad. I just hope that next season will not be anything like this season. I hope that we can get our first victory next season and get a good race car, because this is ridiculous racing this piece of junk. Running last place every race, oh my goodness, it's rough, folks. It is very rough. It's not fun being behind the wheel of this thing, just finishing dead last almost every single race. Literally, our best racetrack is Darlington. That is literally our best racetrack. Out of all the racetracks on the circuit, our best racetrack is Darlington. We run better there than Daytona or Talladega, which is absolutely crazy because I'm usually trash at Darlington. But no, we actually run really good there. And we were running for a top 10, if not a top 5, in the Southern 500, but we had a DNF. We were trying too hard. We pushed the car too much, and we had a DNF. So that was really unfortunate, but it just shows our speed, you know, when we go to Darlington. So if you go there with a good engine and a good chassis, oh my goodness, watch out, folks. We're going to have an upset. Because that car, I'm telling you, man, is really freaking good. And we're just all over the place once again. Yeah. I'll cut to when the pit stops are coming. We're going to have to pit here. We are garbage equipment. And if we can even make pit road, there we go. We don't have a choice. Let's repair everything. I mean, we legit don't have a choice. I'm just going to loosen the car up and see what I can do. We legit just don't have a choice at this point. Let's see. Should be about like a 21-second pit stop. Anyway, I think as long as we can finish the race, that's good. But our sponsorship stuff, it's just so bad at these racetracks. We just can't get anything. 20-second pit stop. Yeah, clean stop, guys. 20 seconds and dead last. Oh, 40-second, nice. So once again, we are the last car running on the racetrack. And someone had a engine expire and we're down pit road, but who knows? You know, one thing I would like to think about is a NASCAR game with every single feature that everyone wants. If I can just keep the car on the racetrack, oh Lord, we've got people trying to pass me. Just go around, please. I'll drag the brakes, just go around. I don't care at this point. What was I saying? One thing that I would love to see in a future NASCAR game, so you can keep the car straight, is to have every single thing that was added from all the previous NASCAR games. From day to night cycle to a in-depth, realistic career mode like 04 and 03, to the team ownership aspect from 06, to the, you know, just all these little things. You know, the damage module from NASCAR 09, not necessarily the physics, but the damage module. I mean, like when you go, if you damage your fender and then go down pit road, they actually cut out your fender. Like, that's so cool. Instead of it just pulling it out, they actually cut it out. It's so cool. This car is way too freaking loose. Oh my god. We're gonna have to pit again, guys. This thing does not get any better. We're gonna have to pit. I can't even race the car. It's so freaking loose. Oh my god, it's so freaking loose. I can't even stay on the throttle. Like, this is legit wrecking loose. As I was saying, I would love to see a NASCAR game with every single aspect of why we love the older NASCAR games. Just everything. Like, the Xbox One and PS4 can easily handle it. If they can handle Fallout 4 with all these mods and stuff, there is no doubt in my mind they can handle it. I think it would be super cool to have just everything we love so much about NASCAR. Just super realistic damage. I would love to see a soft body physics in NASCAR, and I think that would be cool. We're going to pit again because I legit can't do anything. We're not even going to repair damage. I don't even worry about tires. I just need a freaking adjustment. I don't even know at this point. I guess we'll just take 2. Some of y'all might be like, oh, why are you pitting? Why are you pitting? The car is so loose. I'm going to literally wreck to get a DNF if I don't fix it. Like, I legit have no choice. Because I have to have somewhat of a tight car to be able to, you know, let people go by. But if I'm constantly sliding around the racetrack, there's no way to be able to finish. I mean, we're going to finish 42nd regardless. It's just a matter of, are we going to actually be running at the end of the race? So, it's lap 25 here, and we're back in the wall. Imagine that. My goodness, I cannot wait for this season to be over and we can finally get some better equipment. The Daytona 500 is just right around the corner, and man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait because, goodness, we need a freaking better race car. This is absolutely a terrible race car. just look at this. We're just so bad. So, I'll cut ahead, and I will see you at the end of the race. White flag is there. My goodness, this race is almost over. Imagine that with the last 3 laps to go. We actually found a little bit of speed. I actually passed the 0 car and Jack Sprague, and we're actually kind of gaining a little bit on old Kyle Petty here. I mean, look at this. He got a little bit of a bobble there, but still, we've kind of been learning a little bit the groove of the racetrack, but it's a little too late. Their on and off throttle time has been huge. We just driving on in the corner and not do that, but I've been kind of just rolling into the corner, and that's how I've been finishing it. And why are we colliding with Kyle Petty? I have no clue. I just want to get out of Charlotte as quick as possible. This race car's garbage. Yeah, it's funny how I was doing good, and then as soon as I started talking, I'm doing terrible. But this race is over. I have no clue who won. My money is on Dale Jr. Let's see who went to victory lane. No, it's Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman wins the UAW-GM Quality 500 from Lowe's Motor Speedway. And Jimmy Johnson, imagine that, to get second tonight in Charlotte. On the right side, we don't have much rivals anymore, but we somehow survived this one, and our team made, what, like 20,000? That's it. Ugh. This has been a rough one, folks. It has been a rough one. If you liked the video, please leave a like below. If you want to see more content, please subscribe to Diecast Buffet. Hope you have a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.